Welcome back to Phillips on the Farm. We've added a little dog feeder in here for these small pigs. It's time for them to get big. I want to put them on pretty much round the clock feed so they can get as much as they want whenever they want. I put some 25% commodity pellets in there with some soybean meal. So I'm hoping here in the next few weeks they'll start getting big enough where they can't squeak out through the holes in my fence and be able to go out in the pasture with the big pigs and stay warm this winter. We're about to have a cold snap next week where the nights are going to get down into the 30s and maybe even the wind chill into the 20s. So we've had a short fall this year. Leaves are off the tree already, and we've gone from probably a month ago running 80s and low 90s to next week we're going to have 30s. A couple of days is just the high. So I love the cold weather. I'm ready for it, but it just requires a little more work around the farm. We've got a couple of sows put in with the boar so that we'll have some piglets in the spring. They take 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. I use a pig calculator I found online to do the math, and that ought to have us some around early spring, late winter, early spring piglets. We'll be able to keep them warm in the little shelters we've got with plenty of hay and mama in there, and they'll be coming along first of spring. So I've got one more to add in there. Hopefully she'll be ready to get in the pen here in the next few weeks, and that way I'll have all 3 of my sows bred. I've got somewhere between 35 and 40 pigs out here on the farm now. I should start butchering the biggest of them between now and probably the first of the year. I've got 6, 7, probably 7 that are going to be ready to butcher. I've got one that's ready probably now, and the rest I just keep feeding, and they keep eating the stuff out in the field. That rain we had just last week, we got about 7 inches of rain out here. Turned the green grass back on again, and so we got a little grass in the field for them to eat, and I brought a couple of round bales over the last few weeks for them to eat. They don't really process the hay real well, but they do like the roughage, and they love to play in it and roll in it and stay warm in it. So they'll get a few benefits out of it. They'll eat it, add it to what they're getting out of the field, and it's a grain that I'm feeding them. I feed them soaked corn and a little bit of protein feed, some protein pellets, 25% protein pellets. So. And then they get scraps from butchering. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you know that butchering season is upon us, and it's time for all the processing scraps to go over the fence to the pigs, and that really fattens them up. They absolutely demolish that stuff. There's almost nothing left but a few of the bigger pieces of bones that they don't eat. They crunch down the bones and all of the stuff. I don't feed them the heads and the hides, but they get all the rest of the trimmings and stuff from the carcass, and they absolutely love it. Pigs will recycle better than the recycling center up here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, show you my latest little farming hack here to try to fatten up these pigs, and we'll try to get them up another 10 pounds or so, and they'll be ready to go out in the field. I don't know, Marley's not quite in the picture, but there's been quite a few Marley videos here recently, so he's still the runt. He probably doesn't weigh 7 or 8 pounds, but hopefully it won't be long. We'll get the other ones out of the way and get him fattened up. Well, I'm going to leave it with you. Thanks for stopping by Phillips on the Farm. We love you guys. Have a great day. Oh.